welcome to the Man United show. We are live, and it's the Norwich versus Man United preview. And I'm joined by my co-host Nathan Ellington. How you doing, Nathan?
Good, thanks. Enjoyed some grapes.
Good. So, what's your thoughts on today's game?
I think it's gonna be a good day today. I've got a great feeling about this one. Obviously, with Norwich being one of the worst defensive teams in the league,
Yeah,
and struggling as well, and us obviously having a bounce as well, having a good. It's to be fair, it was a relatively good result midweek as well, because of the amount of changes we had. I'm quite happy. I'm quite excited to see who he puts in the side, if he changes it, who's even going to be on the bench, because there's a few players coming back, of course. So having a nice a week in training back with Varane and Cavani. So we could see Varane back in, or we could see him stick with the team that won.
Mm-hmm.
I'm more leaning towards that. But then obviously seeing people push their way in once different things happen, injuries and anything like that. So
So this is Ralph Rangnick's first away tie for Man United as Man United interim boss. A little bit of team news: Aaron Wan-Bissaka suffered an injury against Young Boys when he collided with the hoardings on the pitch. We was talking about it the other day. Nuts. Matic is question marks over whether he'll be fit. Rafael Varane, as you said, is back in training first time in like a month, I think it is. Edison Cavani is also back in training after recovering from recurring tendon problems, and Anthony Martial is still out due to a knee injury. Off the back of that information, what would your predicted lineup be?
You know what? I think he's going to go with the exact same team that started last week against Crystal Palace. I would like to see him change it up, but I don't think he will, because I think he's one of them guys that probably, if you win and you played all right, you'll stick with what you got.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of like that, because it's fair. When you're doing well and you get to play, if you stop doing well, you're out the team.
Yeah.
And at the moment, to be fair, Maguire did well last game. Forget about all the games before. He did well the last game.
Mm-hmm.
Lindelof did well. Dalot and Pateles definitely did well. Fred and McTominay. I think McTominay was the only one where I think he did okay defensively and stuff, but there was not really much going forward. I'm sure he knows that Van der Beek can do a better job with the stuff going forward. And because it's higher press, I know Van der Beek can do that as well. We don't need to have extreme central defensive midfielders playing. You can afford to have a Van der Beek in there. And that's one person I think should come into this side to give us a lot more ability to get much more chances and goals. Good job with playing Norwich, because even if McTominay plays, we'll still get things going. And I know he's going to make them to make forward passes anyway, because he's already said, we've already seen the glimpses of what he's saying. Listen, there was few opportunities there to pass forward and you haven't. I don't want none of that crap passing between you and passing back to the defenders. And he's saying he's very clear with his words. So, they'll be scared to pass the ball sideways and backwards soon. And they'll be like, listen, I'm going forward no matter what. So whatever happens, I'm happy. I'm happy.
Yeah.
If they play and they start doing even better, so be it. Great. But yeah, I would expect to see Van der Beek come in if anyone's going to get changed. And I would like to see Greenwood come in, because he's done well. He has staked his claim to be ahead of Rashford, but something tells me Rashford is going to get more chances to get back to his best.
Do you think he deserves the nod over Greenwood, considering when Greenwood's asked to one, he's delivered?
This is the thing. It's a toss-up right now, because the way it was talking was as if Greenwood ain't ready to start games all the time. Mm-hmm. We know Rashford has been able and has proven to be able to do that. So I think he might just give the person who's a little bit ranked higher at the moment, which is the Rashford, because of what he's done, give him a chance to be his first choice, because on paper he should be one of the first players on the list, but at the moment he's playing so badly that he shouldn't be. But again, sometimes you get that little bit of leeway, don't you? And this is it right now, and that's what I mean. I'm edging towards expecting Rashford to play, but knowing that Greenwood should really get a start ahead of him.
Yeah. So, what is it you think that Rangnick needs a bit more from Greenwood to be able to start?
You know what? I can't see what it is. Maybe it's something to do with power. You know, like when Cristiano was playing and he was a little bit, you could see that he was like slight of a player and he got pushed around a little bit. And then all of a sudden he was in the gym and you could just see chisels everywhere. Like the chisels were out. Ting, 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 ting everywhere. So that might be what he wants Greenwood to do. Listen, take it serious. Go sit with Cristiano for the next month or two. And let's see you come out looking like him, and you will be an absolute beast. Imagine that.
If you're going to try and take sort of tips off of anyone, or you want to be surrounded by anyone in the football game, it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Seeing what he came in at Man United to where he is now, and to when he really sort of adapted to the Premier League and just owned it. That's exactly one person you definitely want to be listening to.
Yeah, and he knows where he can get to. He's probably seen the likes of the Robins of this world and these other players that have, moved on, and Ribéry, and I know that's obviously Germany, but he's probably seen what they can do and what they did to their bodies to get to the next level. I think Greenwood, he's got lots more to come, yet he's still doing so good now. So imagine he does get that part of his game and he does become absolutely ruthless, like on the ball and off the ball. At the moment, you give him a chance, it's a goal. But amount of times, imagine he just picks it up and just runs past everyone and scores. That's what he can get to, because that's what, he's a dribbler. And he does come off and, jink past someone and he smashes it. Left foot, right foot, finesse, no finesse, power, it doesn't matter. He's got everything. So if you can just get him being the most tip-top he could ever be, sky's the limit, mate. The sky's the limit. He could be the next Van P properly. Like, I really rate Van P to the highest levels. Like, in terms of his finishing, ridiculous. And he wasn't slow. He was just dangerous. No matter when the ball came near him, you just knew goals were there. And that's what you want to see from Greenwood every single game. Know that goals are there. And he currently has a few kind of quiet games at times, or makes the wrong decisions at times. But you're gonna get that. But again, it's just about having the right people around you to nurture you, to make sure you can make those mistakes and can continue staying positive and know that you're still going to get minutes. Yeah, and I think he's in the right hand. He's in the right hands. He's going to do well.
Rangnick does seem like the right person to be at Man United at the moment, especially with the youth players. Key player in today's game.
You know what? With that team, to be honest, it's gonna be Rashford. Rashford has to have a good game today. I think he has to. He's playing Norwich. It's more open for him than ever. If they're one of the worst teams, I think they're like 19th or 18th in the league in defense, like in defensive ability. So, or defensive stats. You've got to be able to take advantage of that now. Like, these are the games where you go and get your two goals, 1-2 goals, and set up a goal. But this is a game where I expect to see us score more than 2 goals. Like, they can't be able to handle that kind of pressure, and then we should be able to make it count now. Cristiano ain't going to go 2 games without a goal anyway, so he's getting on the score sheet. So Rashford, you better get yourself on the score sheet. And I just want him to be the key man, because it's overdue, well overdue. Like, get back to yourself, mate. Get back to your real self.
Been a little bit underwhelmed by Rashford since he's come back, especially after I think he scored in his first game back. Thought he might be a big, be an important integral player for Man United so far this season, but he hasn't quite hit it.
No, he hasn't. And to be fair, the team was going through a lot of turmoil. When you're conceding goals for fun, the team just, you know your team's not really going to be doing stuff going forward. Remember last year, Liverpool, they started conceding goals for fun, and before you know it, affected the attacking. It affected the attacking because there's more pressure on the attacking, and you just know you're going to leak goals. It just doesn't work. Now, it's all set up for him to go and kill it. Just the way Sancho's now come into form, I expect to see Rashford now come into form, and to have a few of those boys. Imagine when they're all on form. It's going to be unbelievable. Someone's going to get a drubbing. Someone's going to, and this could be a game. I think it's a bit early, that they're going to be a massive drubbing, but these are the kind of games where you expect to see a 4 or 5 soon. You know,
Yeah, and I think personally, I think Sancho will boss this game. It seems like a game for Sancho. The defenders, as you said, they've not got a great defense. I think I can't remember Healy, the centre back.
I know they've changed it up a bit to be more defensive because the new managers come in and they get a bit better, but
they'll still be pulled about. They'll still be frustrated. I just, for me, I see Sancho being the man today to break Norwich City fans' hearts. Key player. Predicted score.
You know what? I'm gonna go with a 3-0 today. I think we're gonna get a 3-0. And I think Rashford got to get on the score sheet. Cristiano's gonna get on the score sheet, that's for sure. I think he might even get 2. One of them we're gonna get 2. It's gonna be between those 2. I got a feeling.
Ronaldo 2 or Rashford 2?
I'm going with Ronaldo because he's more likely to get 2 for me.
And Rashford to score.
Yeah, I'm going with that today. He's got to score. Got to score.
He has to.
It's
he has to.
Law of averages. It happens.
All right. So the Man United versus predicted lineup is out. What did you go for again? Just to, for anyone that missed it.
Yeah, went for Telles, Maguire, Lindelof, Delo, Fred McTominay. Or there's only one switch, as I was saying, could be Van der Beek, but I don't think it's going to happen today. I think it's going to be exactly how it's done.
Even against Norwich?
I would like to see it, but I'm not sure he will drop McTominay because they did win. That's the only thing. But I will hope to see him come on. Yeah. And Ahmad get involved as well. I want to see the shining lights, Mengi get involved. I want to see Ahmad get involved and Van der Beek get involved. They're the 3 that I want to see be involved in this game. Obviously Greenwood, but we'll see. But yeah.
Definite opportunity.
As we were last week, it's probably going to be. I was to put money on it, which I don't. It's going to be as you were last week.
All right. So you've gone for a 3-0 victory to Man United. Ronaldo with 2, Rashford with 1. Rashford is a key player to kickstart his season against Norwich. I've gone for Sancho. Should be a good game. We're going to have the post-match tomorrow. The post-match will be tomorrow. So we'll get that posted up. So make sure it'll be a different kind. It's not as if there's going to be like a loss here and Nathan needs to calm down before he gives his match reaction. But there'll be like sort of settling down, take it in, dust settles, then you'll be able to give your view on it. So it's a different kind of one. All right. Exactly. Make sure you join us tomorrow for the post-match reaction. Please hit that like and subscribe. And we'll catch you later. Peace. Oh, thanks for joining us today, Nathan.
Thanks a lot. No worries.
All right. Peace out. Stay safe and wash your hands.